Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day, and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. It's a pretty small week this week, especially compared to the last couple, but as always, there's great stuff to talk about. Going to start with the DC guys this week. This guy is Batmanga Volume 1. Big old super thick graphic novel. There will be 5 volumes of this. Back in the 60s during the Batman TV show heyday, they started doing Batman comics out in Japan. This is the first time they've been translated and released in America, so super cool. If you're a Batman fan, if you're a manga fan, you want to pick that up, check it out. Cool stuff. Lots of other great DC stuff this week. Last month was Lego cover month. This month is Darwyn Cooke cover month. Darwyn Cooke's one of my favorite guys. He's was the artist for DC New Frontier. Going to start with the Batman guys. This, Detective Comics 37. They're all sideways like that. Cool stuff. Detective 37. Grayson, number 5, out this week. Been a big fan of this one too since Nightwing ended. He's got his own title. Everybody loves the original Robin. Gotham Academy and the weekly Batman Eternal rounds out your Bat stuff this week. New 52, one of the other weekly books coming from DC. This one's been a lot of fun. And the one I want to talk about, Earth 2 World's End, the third weekly title DC's got. As you can see, this one has the new 52 version of Mr. Miracle. Been really stoked about the introduction of him and Big Barda and all the rest. If you haven't been following Earth 2 World's End, pick up this week's number 9 or grab the other 8 of them. It's good stuff. Earth 2 29, also out this week. Been talking about the Earth 2 stuff, and the World's Finest stuff doesn't cross over with like all the other DC books, so it's been really cool, so you might want to check that out. Green Lantern, also with a cool Darwyn Cooke cover, and Sinestro, the last leftover of last month's Lego covers, are your Godhead stuff of the week. The big Green Lantern event crossover book that's been super fun. Check out his little Lego mustache. Super awesome. Superman Action Comics. It's your only super book for the week. Justice League 3000 is your Justice League book of the week. It's got Blue Beetle and Booster Gold in there. You can read more about this one in our newsletter. Love me a good team up of Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. So if you haven't been following this one, this is an issue you definitely want to pick up and check out. Green Arrow does not get a Darwyn Cooke cover. Not all the books have one this month, but you want to pick up Green Arrow anyway because it's super awesome and has really been picking up in popularity since the TV show. Secret Six, back with a new number 1 from Gail Simone. She's back at DC, back doing Secret Six again. This book was a little bit under the radar, but really popular with all the people who were reading it. So grab this first issue. If you don't know who Catman is, that one's cool. Lobo, the main man. Aquaman and the others, because Aquaman's cool enough to carry 2 titles. And Swamp Thing rounds out your DC stuff for the week. Good stuff from those guys. Pretty good week from the Marvel guys. There's 4 Axis books this week. Axis Revolutions. All new X-Factor 17. Coming up on the conclusion of that series. Deadpool 38 with your cool X-Men homage cover. And Inhuman. It's all your Axis stuff. Unless you count this one. Angela gets her own book with a new number 1. A little odd not seeing this being an Image book, but she's in the Marvel Universe now, and that's super cool. Get up on that first issue. Speaking of first issues, Thanos versus the Hulk. Thanos is probably the most popular villain in Marvel Comics right now, and, well, anybody wants to see him fight the Hulk. So that's super cool. 4 issues by original Thanos guy Jim Starlin. Weapon X Program is your only Death of Wolverine this book this week. That X Factor is about your only X books at all. Guardians 3000 with a cool Alex Ross cover. I'm always saying that anything with an Alex Ross cover is worth the price just for that. Guardians 3000 is your original Guardians of the Galaxy. If you're old like me, you remember Martin X and Yondu and Vance Astro and all those cool guys. There's original Star-Lord on the cover. And speaking of Star-Lord, Legendary Star-Lord is your modern Guardians of the Galaxy book for the week. Captain America Special, Peggy Carter, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is your warm-up for her new show. It's got a new story, takes place back in the day. It's got some reprints of some classic Captain America tales. You know I love Cap. You know I love anything Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So you want to get up on that. Hulk. And Iron Fist, The Living Weapon, rounds out your Marvel stuff for the week. Big week for my guys at Dark Horse. You know I love Mike Mignola. You know I love the BPRD. This is Hellboy in the BPRD 1952 #1. First issue of a new Hellboy book in quite a while. Always talking about these guys, always encouraging you guys to get up on some Mike Mignola stuff. Super stoked to see a new first issue. And Alien vs. Predator continues the Fire and Stone stuff that's been going on with AVP, Alien, Predator, Prometheus, all that good stuff. Dark Horse doing a great job with some science fiction there. Cool week for the Image guys. Rick Remender is one of my favorite guys in comics. This is low number 5. He's got, of course, a bunch of Marvel books, a bunch of Image books. Sort of a cool sci-fi post-apocalyptic thing going on there. Birthright and Chew are your hot Image books of the week. Chew is really cool. It's sort of a funny horror crime book. Pick up the $1 reprint of the first issue and catch up on that because that's a lot of fun. All the indie guys have some really awesome stuff, and they're almost all property books. This is Shaft #1. If you don't know who Shaft is, you're just not that cool. So you need to pick up this book and check it out so that you can become almost as cool as Shaft. And The Twilight Zone. Love The Twilight Zone. What an excellent premise for a comic. Long overdue, and I'm really stoked that someone got the license to that. X-Files, another excellent premise for a comic. Cool Frank Avila covers there. One of the hardest working cover artists in comics. And Escape from New York. It's my boom book of the week because I love me some Snake Plissken, and you do too. Lots of great sci-fi stuff out this week from the independents. And as always, it's a great week for the kids' books. Adventure Time. It's one of my favorite cartoons, one of yours too. Simpsons Illustrated. You know I love Bongo Comics, always talking about the great job they do with their Simpsons stuff. Simpsons Illustrated is double-sized and hilarious, so don't miss out on that. And Looney Tunes, because nothing is more classic than Bugs Bunny. If you love all ages books, you should definitely pick up some Looney Tunes. That's all we got for you for this week. Not a lot of stuff, but a lot of great reading. So get down to your local shop, pick up something super cool. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out at blackcatcomics.biz. Check out our cool YouTube channel. Or just get on down here to Rockin' Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.